Every single day, we wake up, make choices, and take actions. Some days we move with purpose and clarity, while other days we feel like we're just going through the motions. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why? Why do we do what we do? What drives us to get out of bed, to push through challenges, to strive for more? The answer to this question is the foundation of our motivation, our passion, and ultimately our fulfillment in life. At the core of our actions lies a fundamental truth. We are driven by purpose. Purpose is the invisible force that propels us forward even when the road is tough. It's the reason we endure hardships, chase dreams, and strive to make a difference. Without purpose, our actions lose meaning and life becomes a series of empty routines. But with purpose, even the smallest tasks can feel significant, and the biggest challenges can become opportunities for growth. So, what is your purpose? For some, it's tied to their career, a desire to innovate, to lead, or to create something that leaves a lasting impact. For others, it's rooted in relationships, the need to love, to support, and to connect with others on a deep and meaningful level. And for many, it's a combination of both, intertwined with personal values, passions, and aspirations. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's what gives your life direction and meaning. But purpose alone isn't enough. To truly understand why we do what we do, we must also examine the role of passion. Passion is the fire that fuels our actions. It's what makes us excited to start the day and keeps us going when the going gets tough. Passion turns ordinary tasks into extraordinary achievements and transforms challenges into stepping stones towards success. When you're passionate about what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a calling. Think about the people who inspire you the most. Whether they're world-renowned leaders, artists, athletes, or even someone in your personal life, what sets them apart is their unwavering passion. They pour their heart and soul into what they do, and that's what makes their actions so impactful. Passion is contagious. It inspires others to take action, to dream bigger, and to believe in the impossible. When you align your actions with your passion, you not only fulfill your own purpose, but also inspire those around you to do the same. Yet, passion and purpose are only part of the equation. To truly understand why we do what we do, we must also consider the role of resilience. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how passionate or purposeful we are, we will inevitably face obstacles. It's during these moments of adversity that our true motivations are tested. Resilience is what keeps us going when the odds are stacked against us. It's the ability to pick ourselves up after a fall, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Resilience is not something we're born with, it's something we develop over time. It's built through experience, through facing challenges head-on, and through refusing to give up, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become more adaptable, and to deepen our understanding of why we do what we do. When we embrace resilience, we transform obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones toward success. But why is resilience so important? Because the road to achieving our goals is rarely smooth. There will be moments of doubt, moments of failure, and moments when we question whether our efforts are worth it. It's during these moments that we must remind ourselves of our purpose, reignite our passion, and draw on our resilience to keep going. The ability to persevere in the face of adversity is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up too soon. Another key factor in understanding why we do what we do is the desire for growth. As human beings, we are wired to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Stagnation is the enemy of progress, and deep down, we all have an innate desire to become the best version of ourselves. This desire for growth drives us to step out of our comfort zones, to take risks, and to embrace new challenges. It's what pushes us to learn new skills, to explore new opportunities, and to continuously strive for improvement. Growth is not always easy. It requires us to confront our fears, to embrace uncertainty, and to be willing to fail. But it's through this process of growth that we discover our true potential. Every time we push ourselves to do something we've never done before, we expand our horizons and unlock new possibilities. Growth is not just about achieving external success. It's about becoming the person we were meant to be. Another key aspect of understanding why we do what we do is the willingness to embrace change. Change is inevitable, yet so many of us resist it. We cling to the familiar even when it no longer serves us because the unknown feels scary and uncertain. But change is also where growth happens. It's where we discover new strengths, new opportunities, and new ways of being. When we embrace change, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Change can be uncomfortable, but it's also necessary for progress. Think about the times in your life when you've experienced the most growth. Chances are, those moments were accompanied by significant change. A new job, a new relationship, a new city, or even a new perspective. Change forces us to adapt, to learn, and to evolve. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and into new territories where we can discover what we're truly capable of. But embracing change requires a mindset shift. Instead of seeing change as something to be feared, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. We can approach change with curiosity and openness, trusting that even if the path ahead is uncertain, we have the resilience and resourcefulness to navigate it. When we embrace change, we take control of our lives and create the space for new possibilities to emerge. Another important factor in understanding why we do what we do is the power of small actions. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that only big, dramatic actions matter, but the truth is, it's the small, consistent actions that create lasting change. Every choice we make, no matter how small, contributes to the trajectory of our lives. When we focus on taking small, intentional actions every day, we create momentum that carries us toward our goals. Small actions are powerful because they're manageable. They don't require us to overhaul our lives overnight. Instead, they allow us to make progress one step at a time. Whether it's reading a few pages of a book, practicing a new skill for 10 minutes, or reaching out to someone we care about, these small actions add up over time. They build habits, strengthen relationships, and move us closer to our dreams. But the power of small actions goes beyond personal growth. It also extends to the impact we have on others. A kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a moment of genuine connection can have a ripple effect that reaches far beyond what we can see. When we choose to act with kindness, compassion, and integrity, we create a positive impact that spreads to those around us. And when we inspire others to do the same, we contribute to a culture of positivity and support. This brings us to another important aspect of why we do what we do. The desire to make a difference. Deep down, we all want to know that our lives matter, that we've contributed something meaningful to the world. This desire to make a difference drives us to help others, to give back, and to use our talents and resources for the greater good. It's what motivates us to volunteer, to mentor, to create, and to innovate. Making a difference doesn't require grand gestures or heroic acts. It's about showing up, being present, and doing what we can with what we have. It's about using our unique gifts and talents to contribute to something bigger than ourselves. When we align our actions with the desire to make a difference, we tap into a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. We become part of a larger story, one that transcends our individual lives and leaves a lasting impact on the world. But to make a difference, we must also take care of ourselves. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. We can't pour from an empty cup, and we can't give to others if we're running on empty. Taking care of ourselves, physically, mentally, and emotionally, allows us to show up as our best selves and make a greater impact in the world. When we prioritize self-care, we recharge our energy, sharpen our focus, and strengthen our resilience. And when we're at our best, we're better equipped to help others and make a positive difference. Ultimately, the question of why we do what we do is a deeply personal one. It's about understanding what drives us, what inspires us, and what gives our lives meaning. It's about aligning our actions with our values, our passions, and our purpose. And it's about embracing the journey of self-discovery, growth, and connection that makes life so rich and fulfilling. So, as you reflect on your own life, ask yourself, why do I do what I do? What are the values, passions, and goals that drive you? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? And what small, intentional actions can you take today to move closer to your purpose? When you connect with your deeper motivations, you unlock a powerful source of energy and inspiration. You become more intentional about your choices, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more fulfilled in your journey. Remember, life is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up, doing your best, and learning from every experience along the way. It's about embracing the ups and downs, the twists and turns, and finding meaning in the journey. And it's about living with intention, passion, and purpose, so that at the end of the day, you can look back and say, I did what I did because it mattered. At the same time, it's important to recognize that growth is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, successes and failures, moments of clarity and moments of confusion. But each step of the journey, no matter how small, contributes to our overall growth. Every experience, whether positive or negative, teaches us something valuable and brings us closer to understanding why we do what we do. Another driving force behind our actions is the desire for connection. As social beings, we thrive on relationships and the sense of belonging they provide. Whether it's with family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers, our interactions with others play a significant role in shaping our motivations. We do what we do not only for ourselves, but also for the people we care about. The desire to make a positive impact on others, to contribute to something greater than ourselves, is a powerful motivator. Think about the times when you've felt the most fulfilled. Chances are those moments were tied to meaningful connections with others. Whether it was helping a friend in need, collaborating with a team to achieve a common goal, or simply sharing a laugh with someone you love, these experiences remind us of the importance of human connection. When we align our actions with the desire to connect and contribute, we tap into a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. But why is connection so important? Because it reminds us that we're not alone. Life can be challenging, and there will be times when we feel lost or overwhelmed. During these moments, the support and encouragement of others can make all the difference. Connection gives us strength, hope, and the courage to keep going. It reminds us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves, and that our actions have the power to make a difference in the lives of others. In addition to connection, another key motivator is the desire for legacy. Deep down, we all want to leave a mark on the world, to be remembered for something meaningful. This desire for legacy drives us to create, to innovate, and to make a lasting impact. Whether it's through our work, our relationships, or our contributions to society, we all want to know that our lives mattered, that we made a difference in some way. Legacy is not about fame or recognition. It's about the impact we have on others and the world around us. It's about the lives we touch, the values we uphold, and the example we set for future generations. When we align our actions with the desire to leave a positive legacy, we tap into a positive legacy. We become driven not just by personal success, but by the desire to create a better world for those who come after us. But how do we build a legacy? It starts with small, intentional actions. Every choice we make, every word we speak, and every action we take contributes to the legacy we leave behind. It's about living with integrity, treating others with kindness, and striving to make a positive impact, no matter how small. When we focus on building a legacy, we shift our perspective from short-term gains to long-term significance. We become more mindful of our actions and more intentional about the impact we want to have. Ultimately, the question of why we do what we do comes down to one thing: meaning. We all want our lives to mean something, to have a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Meaning is what gives us direction, what motivates us to keep going, and what makes life worth living. Without meaning, our actions feel empty and our lives feel incomplete. But with meaning, even the simplest actions can feel profound. So, how do we find meaning in what we do? It starts with self-reflection. Take the time to ask yourself what truly matters to you. What are your values, your passions, your goals? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? When you align your actions with your values and passions, you create a sense of meaning that fuels your motivation and drives you forward. Finding meaning also requires us to embrace the present moment. It's easy to get caught up in the past or the future, but true meaning is found in the here and now. When we fully engage with the present moment, we become more aware of the impact our actions have on ourselves and others. We become more intentional about how we spend our time and energy, and we develop a deeper appreciation for the journey, not just the destination. In the end, the answer to why we do what we do is deeply personal. It's a reflection of our values, our passions, our relationships, and our aspirations. It's about finding purpose, embracing passion, building resilience, seeking growth, fostering connection, and creating a legacy. When we align our actions with these deeper motivations, we unlock a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond external success. We find meaning in what we do, and in doing so, we create a life that is rich, purposeful, and truly our own. So, as you go about your day, take a moment to reflect on why you do what you do, what drives you, what inspires you, what gives your life meaning. When you connect with your deeper motivations, you tap into a powerful source of energy and inspiration. You become more intentional about your actions, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more fulfilled in your journey. Remember, the choices you make today shape the life you'll live tomorrow. Choose wisely, act boldly, and never lose sight of why you do what you do. Life is a series of choices, and every choice we make is a reflection of our values, our beliefs, and our desires. But beneath the surface of these choices lies a deeper question: why? Why do we choose one path over another? Why do we pursue certain goals and let others fall by the wayside? The answer to this question is not always clear, but it's essential to uncovering the true meaning behind our action. One of the most powerful motivators in life is the desire for self-discovery. We are all on a journey to understand who we are, what we're capable of, and what we truly want out of life. This journey of self-discovery is not always easy. It requires us to confront our fears, challenge our assumptions, and step into the unknown. But it's through this process that we uncover our true passions, our strengths, and our purpose. Self-discovery is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As we grow and evolve, so too do our desires and motivations. What once seemed important may no longer hold the same weight, and what once felt out of reach may suddenly become a priority. This is why it's so important to regularly check in with ourselves, to reflect on our choices, and to ask whether they align with our current values and goals. When we take the time to understand ourselves, we gain clarity on why we do what we do, and this clarity becomes the foundation for intentional living. But self-discovery is only part of the equation. To truly understand why we do what we do, we must also confront the role of fear. Fear is one of the most powerful forces in our lives, and it often shapes our actions in ways we don't even realize. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. These fears can hold us back from pursuing our dreams and living authentically. But fear doesn't have to control us. When we face our fears head-on, we take back our power and open ourselves up to new possibilities. Fear is not the enemy, it's a natural part of being human. It's a survival mechanism that has kept us safe for thousands of years. But in today's world, fear often holds us back more than it protects us. The key is to recognize when fear is serving us and when it's limiting us. When we feel fear, we can choose to see it as a sign that we're stepping out of our comfort zone and into growth. Instead of letting fear dictate our actions, we can use it as a catalyst for courage and transformation. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. When we choose courage over comfort, we unlock new levels of potential and possibility. We begin to see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and failures as stepping stones toward success. Courage allows us to take risks, to pursue our passions, and to live life on our own terms. And when we live courageously, we inspire others to do the same. The way we think about ourselves, our circumstances, and the world around us plays a significant role in shaping our actions. Our mindset, the lens through which we view life, determines whether we see opportunities or obstacles, possibilities or limitations. A growth mindset, one that embraces challenges and sees failure as a stepping stone to success, empowers us to take action and pursue our goals with confidence. On the other hand, a fixed mindset, one that believes our abilities and circumstances are unchangeable, can hold us back and keep us stuck in patterns of inaction. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for understanding why we do what we do. When we believe that we can learn, grow, and improve, we become more willing to take risks and step outside our comfort zones. We see challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and gain new insights, and when we encounter setbacks, we view them as temporary rather than permanent. This mindset shift allows us to approach life with curiosity, resilience, and a sense of possibility. But developing a growth mindset isn't always easy. It requires us to challenge our limiting beliefs and reframe our thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, we can ask, what can I learn from this experience? Instead of saying, this is too hard, we can say, this is an opportunity to grow. By consciously choosing to adopt a growth mindset, we take control of our thoughts and actions, and we create the conditions for personal and professional growth. Another key factor in understanding why we do what we do is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is the act of recognizing and appreciating the good in our lives, no matter how small. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. This shift in perspective has a profound impact on our motivation and overall well-being. It helps us stay grounded, positive, and focused on what truly matters. Gratitude also strengthens our relationships and deepens our sense of connection. When we express gratitude to others, we acknowledge their contributions and affirm their value. This not only strengthens our bonds, but also creates a ripple effect of positivity. Gratitude reminds us that we're not alone, that we're supported, loved, and part of something bigger than ourselves. And when we feel connected and supported, we're more motivated to take action and make a positive impact. But gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about cultivating a mindset of appreciation. It's about noticing the beauty in everyday moments, the kindness in others, and the opportunities that surround us. When we practice gratitude regularly, we train our minds to see the good in every situation, even in the face of challenges. This mindset of appreciation fuels our motivation and helps us stay focused on our purpose. Another important aspect of why we do what we do is the pursuit of balance. Life is a delicate dance between work and play, effort and rest, giving and receiving. When we're out of balance, we feel stressed, overwhelmed, and disconnected from our purpose. But when we find balance, we feel energized, focused, and aligned with our values. Finding balance requires us to prioritize what truly matters and let go of what doesn't. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, and making time for the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. Balance isn't about perfection, it's about making intentional choices that support our overall well-being. When we prioritize balance, we create the space to show up as our best selves in every area of our lives. But balance isn't static. It's a dynamic process that requires constant adjustment. There will be times when work demands more of our attention, and other times when our personal lives take precedence. The key is to stay attuned to our needs and make adjustments as necessary. When we prioritize balance, we create a foundation of stability and resilience that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. At the heart of why we do what we do lies the transformative power of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and it drives us to connect, create, and contribute.